Hi, I'm James Davis, Chief Executive and Founder at Inicio Health, and we're excited to be here today at Milton Keynes University Hospital to talk about all things infant jaundice and how Inicio Pages has been deployed seamlessly to enable clinical teams to digitise how they capture data to facilitate caring for those at the earliest stages of life.
So I'm Lisa Viola. I've been the neonatal matron here in Milton Keynes just over 3 years now. We are a LNU, so we're a level 2 neonatal unit. We can do short-term intensive care, high dependency mainly, and special care babies. We recently had a case of a baby who had been discharged home, so was in the community and had a jaundice level taken. And we knew before that baby had actually arrived into the hospital that the baby was needing urgent treatment, and we was about able to prepare an exchange transfusion and also talk with our tertiary unit about commencing that treatment of care, and that baby hadn't even arrived. So that was really great.
A lot of people just think jaundice is a yellow baby, and it can be really complex and really dangerous. So I think having that visual in all the colour system is really helping them. You can also, if you go and show the mums the screen, you can also see how long baby has been on treatment for, which is genius because with a newborn, your days and nights just blur into one. So it's so helpful for the mums to see how long we've actually been caring and treating for that particular problem.
So this has definitely impacted the care and the time that is taken to care for these babies. So it's really quickened the process and sped up our identification and treatment of our babies, but also particularly for the postnatal ward babies, it's shortened their length of stay because actually we can start that phototherapy treatment early, and we can also stop it because we've got the results coming through a lot quicker, and it means we can get mum and baby home quicker.
The fact that mums can then rely on that chart to say, yep, I've had a test, I don't need another one, or I don't want another one, baby's been treated, and that as staff members you can just flick between wards and between inpatient, outpatient, community babies and see what's been done and what's been said their entire life is phenomenal. It's really helpful. People are a lot more open and encouraged more to use the system and to actually check babies for jaundice. So a lot more babies are getting treated before going home. I have noticed it reduces the amount of readmissions that we have.
So we'd heard multiple stories from clinicians about infants either entering A&E, the ED department, or it was just about neonatal staff. You had to dig into the record a bit to surface everything that was relevant and to build up that digital picture of where things actually stood. So having everything in one place with just one glimpse of the record was really essential for clinical staff. It saves a lot of time hunting around for the same information.
What we've noticed that we hadn't even realised was a challenge before reviewing the digital charts, there are lots and lots more results plotted on the digital charts. And initially I thought, oh, are we doing more tests? But actually we've looked and we're not particularly doing more tests. But then talking to the staff, they didn't really have time to plot them all before. And actually if you're plotting on paper, particularly in those early hours for a very premature baby, it's very hard to plot too many points on a paper graph by hand and still have any of them mean anything. So now every result is plotted, and if they do get a bit close together and it's hard to see what's what, you've got a nice little chart underneath telling you exactly what was done at what time.
There is a high bar to building a successful M page and integrating it into an EPR. Previously to working with Inicio, we have only successfully embedded within the system, our EPR, a EDMS system. One of the things that this solution really does is pull out, not only store the data that we're collecting within our EPR, integrating with our pathology solutions. It really then brings this to the forefront and displays it in a sensible, secure way within our EPR. It removes another one of the last pieces of paper from this department, and it means that everything is available not only within the department, anywhere in the hospital, and our clinicians, when they're working from home, they have access to this in real time.
So the biggest benefit with the solution is surfacing all the information from different places in just one place. You've got a phototherapy which is documented somewhere separately. You've got all the results either being manually entered or coming in from the lab systems. You don't know when they're going to arrive, so seeing everything in one place at the right time is really essential in terms of that spotting early deterioration in infant jaundice.